Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Satnam, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Gobind, and this is your Channel for Grace. Thank you guys so much for being here live, and thank you to those of you that are watching the replay. Tonight we have a special guest, Jason from Ray of Light Tarot. He's going to be doing mini readings with me, and we're really excited to do that. And the list is pretty wide open, so if you do want to get on the list, you can send $33 to the PayPal link that's in the description of the video, and then we'll call your name, and when it's your name you can put your question in the chat. Other than that, how's everything going, Jason?
Good. I'm really happy to be here, Jai. It's nice to do this with you tonight, and I'm excited to connect with you guys tonight as you come in and get mini readings. I think we're going to have a nice time. I've been doing some mini readings like at least once a week on my channel, sometimes twice, and I've been feeling really connected lately. There's been a lot of intense energy out there, obviously, with like the nodal shift that's happening, the new moon. I have felt a lot of it, and it has been, like I was just saying to you, a little exhausting kind of for me, but I feel really good and connected. Despite that, I mean, I have been lethargic. I've had to tone down my workouts, but I've been doing intermittent fasting, and this time of night and into the morning hours, I feel really super connected, and I'm getting really strong messages, so that's been great. Mediumship has come through really strong, so I'm excited, guys. Go get a reading from us, and we will be happy to help you. What else? There was something. Oh! I was like, what did I want to talk about? So, guys, something Jai and I wanted to talk to you guys about that we're really excited about is this upcoming Lionsgate portal.
Yes.
It's, I mean, Lionsgate is always such an interesting energy for me. I don't know why. I just always look forward to Lionsgate. It's such an opportunity to me to really work with energy. And that's exactly what this Lionsgate masterclass that you and I are going to be doing on
I love
the
that you
8/8
said
Lionsgate
work with
portal.
Energy. I love that you said that. Because
it's so important to understand that that's what we're talking about when we talk about manifestation.
Yes.
The law of deliberate creation. It's about working with energy. Energy is out there waiting for us humans, us souls having a human experience to use the source spark, the God spark within us, and manipulate or work with that energy and get it to do what we want it to do, right?
Right? No,
it's just out there for the taking.
It's so funny because we are always, the truth is that the underlying theme behind everything is that we're always working with energy. We just don't know, most of us don't know that that's what's going on. So
right, and even myself, half the time I'm not conscious of what I'm doing. I try to be aware. I try to stay connected and conscious, but a lot of the time I'm not thinking of, I'd say I'm much more conscious and deliberate in my words, my actions than I was, say, 5 years ago, but I still know there's room to grow. And that's the great thing about the human experience, is you never stop learning, you never stop growing and evolving. But yes, the key is just, we can all help each other. Wherever you're at doesn't really matter, guys. If you're just awakening and you're just for the first time learning about how energy works or energetics, or you're someone who's been on this journey for 20 years, it doesn't matter where you're at. We can all help each other take another step up, or 10, depending on where you're at and what you're ready to do. And this masterclass on Lionsgate that Jai and I are going to contribute equally to and sort of lead the way on, that's what it's really for. It's like polishing. For some people, it's going to be polishing up. For other people, it's going to be learning new things. And for all of you, it's going to be the opportunity to learn some of our experiences through the ebook that we're creating. To me, that's one of the most exciting parts of this Lionsgate masterclass. Is the class itself. Of course, we're going to have an amazing time. We always do. It's always abundant. The people who are divinely called to be there will be there, and they'll get exactly what they need from it. But the ebook, I don't know why, but I feel like this is going to be that secret tool in the toolbox that people are going to go back to and back to and back to. I feel excited. I've been working on the chapter about my own manifestation experiences, and it makes me giddy retelling, because I'm reliving experiences I've had in the last few years, and I get excited and giddy, and my vibe goes higher just talking about, because I can see how just synchronistic certain things were, and recalling those moments where you're just like face to face with yourself and wide awake and connected, and it's like, oh, this moment of manifestation makes the struggle worth it, right? Because you get to see the growth, and then you get to see things come into the physical, and that's that magic, that exciting feeling where you're like in the magic playground, you're like a kid again. And I'm so excited to share that with everyone, and to see what you're sharing. And I'm just like, to me, just gives me goosebumps.
I think that the thing that's unique that we are offering with this class is at least the perspective that we both had a lot. First of all, a lot of experience with like manifesting things in our lives individually.
Oh yeah.
And the unique perspective that I think we're bringing is literally that all that manifestation is you just got to change your perspective on what's going on. You have to understand what's going on underneath the surface. And when you have that foundational understanding of how this whole universe basically works, which is, we are going to talk about that, the laws of the universe, then you know like what you're creating based off of like what you're giving, in a sense.
And also a big one for me is like, step into the knowing. I remember, I had asked you to mentor me 5 years ago, and you were, and I had, something had been calling me since someone at work mentioned it, to start that YouTube channel and start doing readings. And I remember like telling you about it and going, like, my channel's kind of blowing up like overnight. It's crazy. I've never seen anything like that kind of thing happen where
I remember that.
And you were like, dude, but I remember looking back, before I started it, when someone mentioned the idea to me and said, like, people do this, and you look what you do already. Why don't you have a channel? I remember it was like the light bulb, and the feeling was like, yes, that's going to be abundant for you. And immediately. And when you feel that knowing inside, like it's already happened, you have to give into that and follow that feeling. And we all have that feeling about things in our life, but most of the time we don't listen to it, right? We'll go, that's a good idea.
Or
file that. No, don't file it.
And we don't know exactly what to pay attention to is the thing too. So that's why it's going to be so much fun just to sit down and talk about all these things.
Wait.
The
it's
workshop,
gonna be great.
yes.
And there's so many aspects to it. That's just one small piece, right? There's so much to talk about, and so many things to pay attention to, and to look out for, and to understand. And I can't wait for us to delve into this, dive into it. And like I said, guys, like, the thing about this workshop that's going to be so great in the ebook is, doesn't matter where you are on your journey. It's going to help you. It's going to help us. There's going to be shared, we're co-creating a shared abundance just in the class itself and what's going to be attached to it, right? That's the intention we're setting. So don't worry if you feel like, oh, this maybe it's above my head or maybe I'm beyond it. No. It's going to be a shared abundance that we're co-creating, and it's going to take us all somewhere special. So I think that if you're ready to turn it up, if you're ready to start being a conscious manifester, someone who's consciously aware of what they're doing, a deliberate co-creator with the universe, let's go do it. It's going to be so fun. And I can't wait for you to see what we're going to have for you in this ebook. Another thing that's cool is there's going to be a chapter because we both do our own sort of spreads and stuff that I don't usually necessarily do on my channel, on YouTube, tarot spreads that I do. And I'm going to share a specific one that I do that I feel there's a lot of manifestation tied to in abundance. And, it is a little bit weird for me, and I feel a little vulnerable or exposed in sharing it. But I want people to be able to try it and use it and see what works for them. If it works for them, I feel it will. And I'm excited. And I just feel like you guys, there's a lot to gain from this. The class right now is only $88, and it's
right, I was going to talk about the early bird. We have the early bird discount. So the regular price is $111, and we always work with like the sacred numbers. And but right now it's only $88 until July 25th is the last day to get it with the early bird discount. So you want to make sure to sign up before that day, because after that the price will go up to $111. So obviously everybody should sign up before the 21st. Yeah.
And something Jai and I talked about is we did talk about, we wanted to make it affordable, and because it is just a 1-day class, and it's going to be just around 2+ hours. But I think you'll be able to watch the replay, and it's going to be a tool that you're going to use again and again. And the book too attached to it is going to be very helpful. So I definitely feel like this is a really good deal, and I feel like it's something that we're all going to create together. And I want you to also just understand, because we're doing it on Lionsgate, we're going to be discussing specifically working not just with energy, but with astrological events, right? Moments in time that are specific.
Yes. And I am also going to talk about the significance of the Lionsgate in terms of the ancient history of it, which has to do with ancient Atlantis. Yeah, it is very important.
Because I really feel the more I understand a specific, day or portal day event, the more I understand it, the more I can work with it, the more I can feel like a conscious creator and work with the law of deliberate creation, the law of attraction, and bring to myself that which already exists in my heart space and in my bubble. And I think that it's so good to work with a day like that, guys. I'm excited. I can't wait to do this. I think it's going to be a great way to
yes,
like I said, for us to kind of polish some things up, bring some memories back up to the present in our own manifestation lives, and also to share that with other people and kind of help them open up what they're trying to do. Because it's kind of like the whole idea of happiness is not real unless it's shared. Life is not worthwhile unless it's shared. Well, all of these great secrets and practices and spiritual modalities that we have, they're wonderful, but they're meant to be shared, right? They're meant to be shared and for other people to be able to use them and gain from them.
And this isn't, and you guys, Jason and I have, we've been working together for a long time, like on and off for like years, right? And we have more like amazing things also coming up, but this is something that you should really take advantage of. This is the perfect time to do it. And this is the heat. Not only, you were saying at the beginning that you just love Lionsgate, and one thing that is the reason why is because this Lionsgate always happens in like the heat of the summer, which is astrologically that it's like Leo season, which is like the sun's energy. It's like
the clarity,
bright. It's
the excitement,
like the solar plexus. I mean, all of that.
And that's the energy you want to be in for conscious manifesting, guys.
Yes.
It's so perfect. The timing of this is divine. It's perfected. It couldn't be more perfect. And it's just going to be a great way to kickstart, and not only kickstart your manifestations, but also to kick off what we're going to be doing going forward, and some of the other things that we're going to be rolling out and announcing together that are going to be really cool.
Very, very excited.
Super excited. Get registered for the class if you haven't yet.
I'll post.
Yeah, you've got till the 25th for the early registration,
the link
right?
Is
that what we?
You say that again? Sorry.
They have till the 25th. Is that the date for the early registration?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then after that,
so
it's
on the
111.
26th is the day where it'll go up to 111.
Right. So you want to go ahead and get registered sometime, as quick as possible. Like if today or tomorrow is payday, try to do it tomorrow, whenever it's good for you. But
yes,
because this time next week it'll be 111, and you'd rather get it for like 25% less.
I'm gonna post the link to it, although it's kind of a long. Oh, it won't let me because it's a long link. Anyways, it's in the description of the video, though.
Yeah, in the description of the video. I have it posted in my community section also.
Yeah.
There's a post, and I'm going to start putting it in my all my zodiac readings in the description as well, so that people can access it quickly and easily. So guys, I'm excited to do mini readings with Jai tonight. I was telling her that I've just been feeling super connected lately with everything. I don't know if it's the nodal shifts.
Dude, I have too. There's a lot going on in the astrology. I mean, a lot. I'm doing I'm doing workshops and stuff for all the stuff that's going on, because it's just like a lot.
I'm going to take your Venus workshop.
Oh my
I'm going to be taking that for sure. I haven't registered. I need to get registered for that. I'm going to take that because that Venus. Well, my Venus is in Leo.
Oh shit.
So I mean, I've got to do that class.
Yeah.
And so that's going on right now. Venus is in Leo. It's about to retrograde.
And it's a big deal because we haven't actually seen it fully in the sign of Leo basically in our whole lives.
Really?
So,
interesting. I didn't know that. Well, I know I've gotten really clear about what I want, what I don't want, what I will put up with, what I won't put up with, just since it really has been a reflection for me.
Yeah.
Also, Jai, I don't know if you remember this, but the nodal shift to North Aries and South Libra, I'm having a reverse return, a reverse nodal return, because mine is North Libra, South Aries.
Yeah.
And I was reading about that. And so that's a very interesting experience too that I'm looking forward to. So I personally feeling a lot happening to all of us. It's really intense, but I've noticed I've been really connecting. I've been having more mediumship experiences lately than ever before. I actually have someone tomorrow who scheduled me just for mediumship specifically, and so I'm really excited. I've already started connecting for them, and it's been really interesting. So I can't wait. I'm feeling it, guys.
Yes.
Yeah. If you have any questions, or you have questions about loved ones, anything like that are no longer here, don't be afraid to get a mini reading and ask.
Oh, cool. Hell yeah. So I want to say welcome to everyone that is here. Let me actually say hi to everybody in the chat. Hello, Billy. Welcome in. Hello, Katie. Hello, Belinda. And is it Chaley or Chale? Sorry if I butchered your name. Jeanette is here. Michael Maz is here. How's it going? Good to see you guys. Belinda says it's 118 in Phoenix. Oh, hell no.
Oh man, Michael! So guys, we got to hang out with Michael. Me and Brendan. Michael came over to our house, to the house we were staying in, and we rode up with Michael. He drove us up to Sedona to hang out with Jai and her husband, and the five of us had a nice little lunch, and then went to on a little mini hike. It was so nice. That was back in
Thank
June.
God we did that back then, because.
Why is it too hot now?
Yeah, it's like in the hundreds in Sedona.
Yeah, not happening.
Hello, Taylor.
But that was so fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, Michael. We all really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
We really did.
Awesome. Okay, so you guys, the list is pretty open. Billy is the very first person on the list, so feel free to put up your question.
Cool.
While you do, there's no one after Billy, so go ahead and just get on the list if you want to. It's $33 to send to my PayPal, and then when I write your name on the list, and then when it's your turn, I tell you, and that's when you can pop your question in the chat. And we do these readings live, and we're not here all the time, so here's your chance to get us together. We make a pretty awesome team.
Go get a reading.
Yes. So
if you want it.
While we wait for Billy's question, I want to remind you guys to please subscribe if you haven't yet. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up and click the notification bell, and download my free moon astrology guide, which will tell you what your psychic gifts are based off of your moon sign, and then it enters you into my email list. And I do a weekly email like horoscope, but I started doing a monthly human design one, and it comes out when the sun enters a new sign, and we look at all the gates that the sun is moving through for that season. So it's just a new fun thing that you get to be a part of. if you download the guide. So I invite you guys to do that. Okay, it's Shay Lee. She said. Okay, perfect.
Sicko, I love that. Real quick, I just want to say, guys, I'm so happy because I wanted to use my Dreams of Gaia deck tonight and I couldn't find it. And last minute, right before we came on live, I found it. So I've got my Dreams of Gaia that I'm using, and for tarot, Morgan Greer Tarot. Dreams of Gaia is a sort of a exaggerated tarot, but this is the traditional tarot, Morgan Greer. So there you have it.
Cool. Okay, so I am gonna check on that. Jeanette just asked a question. I actually have not seen it, so I would go and double check that it actually went through, because on my end it didn't go through, and I don't remember getting an email.
Do you get a notification
from Jeanette?
Jai?
I got one from Billy, and we have his question. But I have not got one from you, Jeanette. Just make sure you go check that.
Sometimes
it
does take a couple minutes, right?
But she said she did it like earlier today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I haven't seen it, so
double check that.
Yeah, just double check that. But anyways, Billy's question: when do you see my comedy going full time?
Okay.
Interesting question. Okay, so wait.
So like stand-up comedy, I'm assuming.
I think so. Yeah, I would assume too, but you feel free to clarify. I'm going to be using the Gene Keys cards, as well as the Astro dice, and I have another beautiful Oracle deck. So that's what I'm going to be using tonight. And let's see what we got. I'm going to do the Astro dice first for this, and then I can pull some clarifiers. So when you see my comedy going full time. All right, let's see what we got here. We got Mars. That's a good sign. In the first house in Cancer. Okay, this is interesting. So the important thing about Mars is that it is the planet of drive. Hello, Alejandra. Drive and motivation, and kind of like that willpower that like takes you forward. Cancer is an emotional energy. It's the sign of the moon. And so this is so actually pretty cool, because we're just talking about this manifestation class, and how one of the things that we'll talk about in the class is that a lot of manifesting is like directly connected and linked to your emotions, to how you feel, to be completely honest. Because the truth is that when you want something in life, it's not the thing that you want, it's how the thing is going to make you feel that you want to feel. And the first house is the house of the self. So this is fucking crazy, actually. Your comedy is going to go full time the minute you start to feel the way it's going to feel when it goes full time.
Well, and not trying to be a salesman here, but legitimately, before you even mentioned that, before you even mentioned that, as I was looking at the cards, I was like, oh, it's in his manifestation bubble. It's out there already. He just needs to brush up on the skills. So meet us on August 8th for the master class. Because it literally, look, I mean, it's right here. He's got the Dreams of Gaia. He's got basically the Fool card, right? Which is, in this deck, it's the Three of Fire, right? It's all
Billy's
about that
female.
Jumping in.
Sorry, Billy's a female.
Death and rebirth. Oh, sorry, she. Sorry, Billy.
My bad.
Billie. So there we go. It's all right there. She definitely, look at this. And look what's in her foundation in the tarot. The Strength card. So there's that's Major Arcana, balance. And we've got the Nine of Pence, the Sun, and then the Fool.
What?
Tell me that's not exactly what you were just saying. It's all about self-love, self-care, feeling it. You've got to feel it, right? That's about the feeling and that capturing the vibration, not the vibration of wanting it, the vibration of having it, right? And that's
exactly what I was getting at. It's like you're on the edge. That Fool card, you're like about to take that leap of faith into the void. So go with like, how would it feel when I attain this goal? When I get there, how am I going to feel? And then just like feel that. And I promise you, things will start to roll. That ball will start to roll 100%. Very, very cool. Okay. I am.
And I would also I would add, there may be some wounding attached to past wounding attached to the success that's attached to that type of goal. And so healing that might be really important too, you may have a little bit of fear attached to achieving something like that because of how aligned it feels for you, because you've got the 7 of water here. And that for me is about the deep dive it reminds me of, that need to kind of free the inner child and heal those old wounds that are just that keep coming up in different areas of our lives. There's a cycle that keeps coming up for you, but you've got this Sage card. And so I do feel like, you're going to be really becoming a real divine alchemist for your own benefit here and making things come in. But yeah, that healing taking place is going to be, and that's kind of what the 9 of Pentacles is about, right? Just unlimited self-love leading to that feeling that's so beautiful. This is you having it. This is you full-time doing what you love and being in demand, right? And then the Fool.
Yeah.
So you feel it and then you leap into it and there.
Ooh, I felt that.
Love.
Yes.
That is so strong, right?
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
So the question is when, and it really isn't about, soon. It's right now, right on the other side of where lack or the feeling of wanting something changes into the feeling of having it.
Yeah. Literally the message that we're both getting is that you can bring it and make it happen whenever, and you are ready. Mm-hmm. That's what we're getting. It's you're ready. So bring it now.
Well, with 3 major arcana, and I only pulled 4 cards, and 3 of them are majors coming out like that. It's right there in your true north. It's your true north. It's your purpose, right? It's in your purpose. Doing stand-up that's a healing modality. So many stand-up comics are empaths, and that's how they transmute their own pain. That's how they heal other people, by making them laugh. There's a real spirituality to that type of work, right? A lot of people don't realize that, but there really is. It's not so obvious, right? But it's a healing. That's a healing modality, and there's just a piece here of fear of being on that true north path, because you're one tick off. You're so close. Oh man, you're so close.
Love it. Okay. Jeanette said that what she had sent the payment for earlier was she paid for the Lionsgate class. So awesome. We'll see you there.
Cool.
And then she now sent her reading. But next is Michael. So go ahead and put up your question. So we have Michael, and then we have Joni. Is that how you say it? Or Maesi? Which one do you want to call me?
Excuse me.
And then after Joni, it is Jeanette.
Cool. Excuse me, guys.
Yeah, she says, it's my life path to entertain. Yep. I love it.
And there's healing attached to that. So much healing. Okay. It's like a balm to people's souls that you're entertaining. You're making them laugh. Beautiful.
Okay, so here is Michael's question. Thank you both for taking my question. With so much change with work, is there anything in my blind spot that I need to know? Also open to whatever else comes through. Okay. I'm going to use the Astro Dice as well. So is there anything in my blind spot that I need to know? Oh my God, this is so funny. You got the sun, which is actually it's not a blind spot. It's actually shining a light on something, or it could be a blind spot, but the sun is definitely boom, lights turn on. Here's what you need to look at. And crazy enough, you also got the 8th house, which is the house of death, change, and transformation or mutation, shifting. Something is changing. The 8th house is also connected to Scorpio, which is the occult. When occult means the hidden. So when you said, is there a blind spot? Is there something that I'm not seeing? The sun went boom, turned the lights on towards that Scorpio energy, something that is hidden. And what is hidden is the Aquarius energy, which is change. So I think that what you're not seeing is that there's going to be some like revolutionary, powerful, like maybe unexpected and sudden changes that are coming soon. That's what I'm getting. And it's already happening, right? You mentioned that, but I feel like there might be something that feels even more beyond what has already been changing. So basically just keep your eye out and just stay on top of it so that you can have that sort of success throughout all the changes that are happening. And they will continue. I'm feeling that will continue. Maybe it is possible that you may experience a little bit of like a tower kind of moment, because the eighth house is that tower kind of energy. But again, if you are ready for it and like able to work with it, then you should be fine moving through the changes. But there's definitely changes, 100%. That's what I got.
That's, yeah, so cool. I see similar things here. I also see a lot of I think you've written off certain areas of abundance in your life. You may have gotten yourself, there may be some self-limiting beliefs that you're not even aware of that are happening because they're happening on an almost subconscious level, and you're speaking them into existence in ways that you think you're being like funny or sarcastic, but you're actually speaking those things into existence unintentionally, because I see really big things coming and the universe is looking forward to surprising you. You do have the 10 of Wands in your foundation, so there is a major ending that's happened, a major cycle coming to a wrap up, and you do have the 8 of Swords crowning, so there's still a lot of blind spots. And you've got yourself a little bit trapped in areas. Like I said, I don't think it's areas that are obvious to you. It's areas that you don't realize. You're pulling out of them because the universe is, that change that's happening is causing you to do some big things for yourself that you don't realize the abundance is bringing in. You put yourself first. You've been doing a lot of self-care, loving yourself in thoughts, words, deeds, actions. And now you've come to this crossroads, right? You've got the 2 of Rods here, the 2 of Wands. He's got that big crystal ball in his hand. You, or orb, you're at the point where you have to, be very aware of your words. Be very aware of the impact of your words, because what the universe is saying they're sending in for you is the 9 of Cups. This is the 9 of Water in the Dreams of Gaia card, which is, it's like winning the lottery and emotionally feeling like you've won the lottery. And you have the 2 of Cups coming in the Tarot, Morgan Greer Tarot, which is a very strong soul connection, soulmate energy. With these two cards kind of complementing each other, I feel like there's 2 abundant paths running parallel, and they're 2 paths that are within the path you're already on, and you don't even see them because they're kind of going to sneak up on you. You have this healing card out there, Major Arcana in the Dreams of Gaia deck. This is, again, a little bit of, you've kind of, it's funny because you've tricked yourself into this healing in a way. You're doing a lot of good work, but I don't think your focus was necessarily on the things that it looks like here. Like there's a lot of like a physical glow up. There's a relationship coming in. There's monetary abundance. And I know that all those things are great and we all love those things, but I don't think that was really your focus in what you were trying to do. But that's what's happening as the universe wants to come in and really just, throw the abundance on you in excess. You do have the 6 of Earth here, which is all about balance. It's going to be really important for you going forward. It's not a blind spot, but it's going to be it's going to come up a lot. And I don't know if it's a test or a reminder, but balance, finding balance in everything, balance in your relationship, balance in your finances, balance in how you give to people, and the giving and receiving in all relationships in your life, with your family, specifically parents, kids, anything like that is going to require there to be an equal reciprocity, give and take. Okay. And that's helping you see more clearly so that you can bring in those things. But watch your words, no sarcasm, no funny stuff. Okay.
This is,
unless it's super positive. Super positive, funny things.
That last card that you were talking about, the balance, is really cool because I actually pulled the 50th gene key. That's the gift of equilibrium.
Ooh.
Right? And it moves from the shadow of corruption to the gift of equilibrium to the city of harmony. And it says, equilibrium, I can't say that word, can be lost, but harmony is constant and infinite. And my gift to you, I bring you a vision of a new world where peace, harmony, and collaboration prevail. In you, I see a potential for inner peace and a gift for bringing equilibrium and balance to any group of which you're a part. To ignite these gifts, you must be willing to put all of your hidden agendas on the table. Whoa. Own and take responsibility for your ulterior motives, and your self-trust will grow. With self-trust, you can create the safe space necessary for others to face and embrace their own shadows. This is how to co-create a truly peaceful world. There is a self-organizing intelligence that naturally arises when people are empowered to be who they are and are encouraged to contribute passionately to the ever-evolving whole. Remember to be playful. What's the point of a new world if we can't enjoy it? Whoa.
Okay, was that not just written for him? Like,
right?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, man, goosebumps. I mean, Michael, wow. That could have just been written for you based on what you're... I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty crazy.
I mean, it's getting really, really... The veil feels so thin right now that I am just kind of stupefied. I love that word. But I am. I'm kind of stupefied. I'm amazed. And I just... I'm really excited for him.
Yeah.
Notice in this card, that key around his neck, it's that key can unlock really anything. Okay. Decide what do you want? Like when you look at that key, if it can unlock anything, which it can, what gets you the most excited for it to unlock? And that's the thing to lean into more than ever right now.
Wow. I love that. Yes. Opening doors.
Me too.
Opening doors. All right. So next we have Joni or Maesi the butterfly, I think is who this is. So go ahead and put up your question. After that, we have Jeanette. And then after that, we have Valerie. The list is open after Valerie. So if you want to get on it, I recommend getting on it
Valerie.
now. Yes.
We love you, Valerie and Johnny and Jeanette and Michael.
Yes.
And if you really want to do yourself a solid favor, go get on go join the pre-register or early register for the masterclass on the 8th. It's going to be epic. Yeah, I'm telling you what.
I can't wait. I'm getting more and more excited.
B infinity 8. Boom. Don't ask, just know.
All right, here's Maesi's question. Will my finances, along with my entrepreneurship, go well soon? Also, thank you both for the last reading. I've been seeing things differently and have been more grounded. Oh, I love that. Okay, you're welcome. Will my finances, along with my entrepreneurship, go well soon? All right, I'm going to do the Astro Dice. Let's see what we get. Ooh, good sign. Jupiter, Libra. Ooh, in the 8th house. Okay. So this is good news. Jupiter is the biggest planet of all the planets. And so he's known as I like calling him Santa Claus. I got that from the Leo King. For those of you that watch David Palmer, he calls Jupiter Santa Claus. So I like that. And he brings gifts, but he doesn't stop bringing stuff. Sometimes that's a bad thing, But in this case, you're asking the question of is the business going to go good? Are things going to start, growing? And the answer is 100% yes, because Jupiter's here. Santa Claus is here bearing gifts. So what is that magnification that is going to come into the field of, your business? And it has to do with Libra, which is working with people, right? It's like the relationship. So you're going to start to see more people either coming through the business or maybe more partnerships that you're going to start to you're going to have to work with other people. That's what I'm getting at. It's a big deal. Also remember that the South Node is in Libra, which is interesting now that you have to make sure that you're not making toxic connections. So just side note on that, it has to be healthy, and you have to come into these partnerships and relationships and even clientele relationships with your right strategy and authority. And I would look into your human design to find out what that is. And then the 8th house is the house of death, change, and transformation. So things are going to shift. Like there's a big shift coming. Oh, she's a Libra sun too. Yeah. So the shift is coming, and it may, that tower energy of the 8th house in Scorpio sometimes says it'll get worse before it gets better. But when it gets better, it's going to blow up because it's Jupiter. So that's what I got.
I think it's so synchronistic that you mentioned Santa Claus for Jupiter, because before you even said that, as I was looking at the foundational energy of the youth for the Dreams of Gaia card, I was thinking, you need to have the faith of a child. You need to believe in Santa.
Wow.
And so that's kind of what literally, that's kind of the key for you. The key for you is this youth card. It's about really just falling into that energy of having the faith of a child, just believing that. And look, foundational energy in the tarot is the Ace of Pentacles. The universe is offering you that gift. That's another Santa, right? The universe is saying, here you go. This is for you because you want this and you believed in it enough. All you have to do is have that childlike faith. The two other cards coming in and crowning everything and descending upon it all is the King of Pentacles, or the King of Earth, and then the Hero card. There is this beautiful energy of you're the one who decides, and then you got Ace of Fire. So there's that spiritual aspect of this, right? That spiritually awakened, that spiritually connected energy. And you do have a crossroads. You've got the Two of Wands here, and then you've got the Queen of Wands. She's magic, right? The Queen of Wands is not someone who backs down from a challenge. I just see her as always willing to continue pushing, she knows that she has the magic. She knows that she has the ability, and all she has to do is not only believe, but use the energy. She has to manipulate the energy properly, right? Again, masterclass 8-8. Just saying.
This always happens. Dude, I love those cards.
It's crazy.
Those cards are amazing.
Yeah, but that you're right there. You've got it. Get the faith. Get your belief aligned. Capture that feeling of childlike faith. What does it feel like when you're a little kid and you went to Disney World or Christmas morning? Capture that feeling. Mm-hmm. Capture that feeling. That's it. Find your magic playground and play there every day.
I love that. A couple more cards. Okay, so you got the reincarnation card, and I'll show it to you. It's actually really cool. Yeah, it's a really cool card. Arms open up to the sky. I don't think you can see it, but there's a moon on the top of it. You can kind of see it, actually a moon and a sun. This is about opening yourself up to new cycles, reincarnation. And then at the bottom of the freaking deck is this card, which is the card of birth. So it's like reincarnation, so new cycles, and there's a new birth happening. So everything that I got on my end says yes, like it's happening, right? So to know exactly how to like turn that key is basically learning how to work with the energy. But it's there.
It's there, and also where you place your focus. I see that your focus needs to be like the spider and putting out a web to catch and bring so much with it. Put your focus on all the people that you're going to be able to help and bring with you along the way, not just on the abundance of the business. Put your focus on outside of you and into all the people that you're going to help and touch and bring with you. And watch the abundance.
This is about relationships. So build the relationships and it'll grow.
Word. If you build it, they will come. Sorry, I couldn't. Low-hanging fruit, I admit it, but I couldn't resist.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Okay, next we have Jeanette, and after Jeanette we have Valerie, and the list is open after Valerie, so if you just came in, definitely get on the list.
Go get on the list.
What do you want to do? These cards are really cool. I don't use them much, but they're really cool visuals. Dude.
Really?
I can't wait until you know what.
I know. I was just thinking about that.
I actually said it. I said it in my other broadcast.
I saw. I was like, oh my God. I wasn't mad. I was like, yeah, it's awesome. Because it made me more excited when you said it out loud.
I can't help. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're planning something.
We have to.
Epic.
Oh, gosh.
I know I want to sit down and plan it. Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, we have really. It's actually like a huge project, but it feels like
it is. That's what feels a little daunting, but exciting.
But the thing about that is that it's the kind of thing that could literally launch both you and I's business to like the next fucking level.
And that's exactly, and because you and I are the way we are,
yeah,
we want that not so much just for ourselves, but because of the amount of people we can touch and help. It's so exciting. Like, well, and that too. Like,
we've been putting in our time.
All of that.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys. Get in the masterclass for August 8th. We're going to talk a lot more about what's coming up and just hang.
Yep. We're also going to do, like, I think we're going to do a giveaway for everyone that signs up. One person's going to win something.
Yes. Something big.
Okay. So Jeanette says, open for messages around Lionsgate. I feel a shift in my life coming. Okay. So let's see what the Astro Dice say. Ooh, Pluto. Okay. Ooh, but it's in Virgo. Okay, that's very interesting. And then you got the 9th house. Okay, so let's dissect this piece by piece. Pluto is actually, we like to give Pluto a bad rap, but Pluto is the key to transcendence. Like, legit. The most powerful planet for spirituality or like spiritual transcendence. That's it right there. Because Pluto guides you through the underworld. Pluto brings truth. Pluto doesn't mess around. And the clarity that arrives when Pluto brings in energy is like, you can't mistake what it is that you need to do to heal or move forward or like keep shifting so that you're going to the place that you want to go. Virgo energy, though, is interesting because Virgo is the space of, or the realm of, focusing on the details, seeing what's in front of you. It's being present, very, very present with everything. You notice everything. That's what Virgo energy does. Like, you just can't rest, right? It doesn't rest because it's always like looking at the details, because the details are important. And that's what Pluto is saying. The transformation is coming. It's important for you to pay attention to the details. It's important for you to be here in the moment. And the growth is going to be about spiritual integration, because that's what the 9th house is, and an expansion of the mind where you might be learning something new. You might be just integrating old stuff and making, space for something new. But I feel like, yes, big changes are coming. Pay attention, stay focused in the present moment, and what you're going to experience is an expansion of your awareness and your mind.
Yes, and I see that too. And I also see a lot of relationship stuff opening up here. Major stuff happening with Lionsgate, it looks like, for you. You've got in your foundation here at the tarot the Judgment card, right, which represents an awakening, a sort of or a reawakening, or sort of an ascension. Then you've got this 2 of Cups hanging in. And then look, over here in the Dreams of Gaia, you've got the Desire card and the Union card came out together.
Whoa.
Both majors, both kind of about relationship, right? Partnership. It can be about collaboration also if we're talking about business, because there is some potential for business because you got the Queen of Wands crowning, but there's a lot of emotion attached to this, which makes me think that it's about a specific person. And what really caught my attention is not only do you have those two, you've got the 4 of Fire or 4 of Wands, there's a lot happening here that feels, that definitely represents the Lionsgate gate, the gateway. Whoa. Right? That portal. And that's foundational to you. So you're going to be opening up, as the portal opens up that day, you're opening up like a magnetic pull that's going to pull someone towards you that you have an existing connection with, that you may have never met before. I don't know, but there's a strong pull. And it's also attached to this awakened energy and this connection to spirit that is strengthening, and your magic and your sense of vitality and fertility, everything that has to do with like springtime and flowers blossoming and everything becoming green. That's going to be the sense you're going to have around this Lionsgate portal. And then I can see why you already went and registered, because you probably, a part of your higher consciousness is aware of that. And you know that it's time. The time is now. Oof.
Look at this. The birth of Venus. It's hard to see. Why won't it show? These cards are really...
Venus. Oh, wow.
Though this is an amazing card. Okay, but you know what's crazy about this? It's Venus energy. Venus is about to go retrograde. This says, like, whatever is going on with Venus is a big deal for you, Jeanette.
And Venus is all about relationships.
Yes.
Like how you love.
Yes. I was tripping out over here waiting.
Dude.
So yeah, relationships for sure. And pay attention to where that Venus retrograde, where that Venus star point is going to be happening. And it is happening right around the Lionsgate. The star point, the conjunction with the sun is like on August 12th or something like that. And the Lionsgate is on the 8th. It's near,
and it's in retrograde during that period, right?
Yeah. It's going to be retrograde starting Saturday. So that is amazing. And then,
ooh, I'm getting like giddy. I'm getting giddy feeling it's connected to this. So Jeanette, I don't know what's going on in your manifestation bubble, but woo!
The Venus retrograde is actually a transcendence in itself, because this is the time where she goes invisible. She goes in the underworld. But then at the end of the journey, she comes out. So, but check this out. The card at the bottom of the deck, the waterfall. Jeanette's going to love it. A new path is being forged for you. Will you follow it? Ooh, that water energy. Yep. Powerful stuff. Ooh, these readings are awesome.
I will follow. I volunteer.
Okay, we got Valerie next, and the list is wide open after Valerie. And of course, so excited for those of you guys that are going to sign up for the Lionsgate Masterclass. The link is in the description of the video. We can't wait to see you guys there. Remember that the early bird discount ends on the 25th. That's the last day to get the early bird discount.
I have heard the early bird gets the worm. Don't know. Sorry. See, I don't know. I think my grandfather used to always say stuff like that, and so I can't resist, but I know it's really bad.
I love it. It's
really bad. I'm not a stand-up comedian for sure. I'm not going to be doing stand-up comedy full time. On the other hand, unlike is it Billy? No.
Yeah, Billy. Yeah, you got it.
Billy. Unlike Billy, I will not be doing stand-up comedy full time.
Oh man. Okay. So here comes Valerie's question. Okay. She says, I'm feeling ready to continue. Ooh, oh my God, that makes me feel so good. I'm feeling ready to continue my spiritual journey and focusing on me. I love it. What advice does Spirit have for me on what to concentrate on first? Ooh. How about level 3? I'm just kidding. She knows what I'm talking about. Okay.
Is it the moon goddess? I knew that's what you were talking about. I know.
Shameless plug. I'm kidding. Okay, let's see what. No, but it's coming up. So I'm going to start talking about that too. Oh, so many things.
But her spiritual path too, also, she needs to do Lionsgate with us. For sure. No, I'm not plugging. I guess I did a plug, but I was really, using it. Like, hello? She should.
Okay, the dice are getting pretty hot. Let's go. Ooh, okay. I like it. Okay, so it's Sun. Oh my God. Okay. Sun in Cancer in the 12th. Wow. So all joking aside, this is actually really cool. So the question you asked is what should you be focusing on or concentrating on first? The Sun is yourself, like 100%. Like this is who you are, your identity. It's your soul. It's more than that. It's like your soul, like deep within. It's the higher self, right? That like it's you. Nothing can change that. Cancer is the moon, Wait, I'm gonna stop because this is too funny. But it's
I
about
know.
emotional awareness. I can't remember. No, you're a projector, so I don't think you have emotional authority. I don't think you do. But it's about paying attention to how you feel and the emotional realm. So you got to take care of yourself by taking care of like your emotions, like clearing the emotions, healing the emotions. It all has to be emotional work in the realm of the 12th house. So this is like the realm of spirituality, meditation, all the ethereal practices, shamanic practices. Like those are the things. The focus is heal your heart. Whoa. Yeah. Heal your heart through a spiritual path. It doesn't say specifically what, but we got the moon, so pretty clear. I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm done.
Just in case you weren't sure.
I'm done.
Well, yeah, I mean, but it's true. I mean, I can see your recent past. You had the major arcana devil card, and it was representing some tough toxicity you were having to get free from. That it wasn't something you were choosing to be stuck in. It was kind of not up to you. And then you had that Five of Pentacles energy, which is really some tough stuff. And then you even had the Five of Swords coming in. I think it was like, look, I'm not gonna give in to all of this pain and this stuff I'm going through, physical or not. I'm gonna fight back. It's a case where the ego in the Five of Swords came out in a good way. The ego was like, no, right? I'm not going to give up. And so you have the Two of Pentacles in your foundation. That's definitely about finding balance. It's about partnership. It's about partnering. It's about that sun and moon conjunction in your life, where it is in your life and how it is relevant. And then look what's happening here. As you go through and heal, you've got the Nine of Pentacles. It's going to be so important for that self-love, self-care, even a little self-indulgence is going to lead you on that path to building some beautiful new, this is a lot of things. It's material. It's like your home and building the home that you're going to feel like is your dream home at the end of the day when it's all said and done, even though you may not see it that way in this moment. It's what you're going to have at the end. And it's also building new relationships. It's building that spiritual path and the connection to yourself that comes first. You then have the Two of Fire in the Dreams of Gaia deck, right? This is all about making choices, right? It's about choosing, who am I, Valerie, going to be? And that's a big part of, I'm sure, the Moon Goddess class, but also seriously, though, that is going to be a big part of the Lionsgate portal. The class, too, but the portal itself is choosing who I am. Who am I today? Like, who am I today and going forward, right? Who do I want this portal to take forward into that new and next frontier? You also have a major arcana, the Emotions card. And this is about balancing, okay, those emotions. You also have behind that the Father. There's a healing taking place. And again, with the Four of Earth here, it's that healing connected to paternal or father energy. And that healing is also the same as the Two of Pentacles in a lot of ways. It's about balance, right? He's holding up that ceiling and trying to find a balance to it, right? Because it's feeling like one side or the other is going to come down. And it's going to come down because it needs to. Remember, you don't have to hold anything or anyone else up but yourself. At the end of the day, all you have to hold up is you. There's a healing that needs to take place, but it first comes from total surrender and acceptance. Total surrender and acceptance. And I feel like you've done that in a lot of areas of your life. It's time to truly let go in every area and say, I surrender completely to the will of the divine, to the will of the universe, to my higher self and my path, to what my path is now. What is my destined path and what am I supposed to do? I surrender to it. I don't question, I just surrender. And the universe, when we go into that place of being so malleable with spirit and the universe, that's when great things are able to happen to us, for us, and in our lives. So I love this. I'm so happy for you.
Amazing. You also got the card of lucid dreams. And I was talking about that 12th house energy. A deep connection with spirit is evolving both in your waking and dream life. That's really powerful. And there's that moon energy again. And at the bottom of the deck is water codes. How I view the external world around me is a mirror of my inner world. Powerful message. That's like a lot of what we've been talking about. And then you got the 37th gene key with the gift of equality. It goes from the shadow of weakness to the gift of equality to the city of tenderness. And I think this really matches with what you're talking about, that self-care. From the point of view of the human heart, all humanity is one family. I am your friend. I have deep respect for you. I don't want you to change who you are at your core. You are a completely unique, worthy being, and there is a place for you in this world of ours. I see you with deep tenderness. It is time to take your place with pride, humility, and profound self-acceptance. When you look at yourself, see your weakness as vulnerability and vulnerability as your strengths. When you look out at the world, see beyond polarities, beyond gender stereotypes, beyond patriarchy and matriarchy. Aim your eye towards synthesis to the entire continuum of beauty available to all of us. Equality is your birthright. You and me, we are family. Yeah, beautiful message about like be tender with yourself, take care of yourself. That's what you need to do. It's key. Love that.
Yeah, I just want to add one thing, Valerie, and really everyone. I was going to say this is kind of a homework assignment, even though we're not taking a class right now. Everyone should do this. I would say, but it's specific to you, Val. Take the 5 people in your life who you love the most and you know love you, and ask them seriously what they see when they look at you. Write those adjectives down and start choosing to see that when you look at yourself in the mirror or when you think of yourself, instead of all the things that are the kind of dysmorphic things we see. Choose to see those things that your closest loved ones tell you that they see when they look at you, right? And watch your life transform.
I love that. Yeah, that's really beautiful. Well, awesome. That was the last person on the list, and no one has gotten on the list since.
Oh, good. Okay, well, that's good for a weeknight. We were only on for an hour, and that's not
perfect.
Bad.
I love it. So thank you guys that got on a list for tonight, and we're so excited about our workshop. We're probably going to go live again before we do the workshop because we're so excited to keep talking about it.
I know.
But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. Check out the links to everything is in the description, and we hope to see you there.
Yes, thanks, guys.
Have an awesome evening, and we will see you soon. Sat Nam.